Hey guys, today we're gonna be talking. This podcast is gonna be about iOS versus Android, Apple versus Google, and everything in between. And my name is Dhruva.
I'm Advait.
He's a bit sleepy today. That's why he's not gonna be able to get enough points about Apple.
That's not true.
Hey, it is.
No, it isn't.
Anyway, let's get started. Android is better than iOS, and Google is better than Apple.
That's cap. Apple has its own Apple Store. I don't think there's anything.
Google has Google Play.
No, Apple Store. Apple Store as in like Apple Store. You know when you go into the Walmart? Yeah, Apple Store. I don't think there's a Google Store.
Yeah, Google just redesigned its entire system with Material 3 Expressive. But Apple did with Liquid Glass too, but the Liquid Glass just looks overkill.
Well, Apple's faster than Google.
Google has Google AI like Gemini, but Apple doesn't have anything. It just borrows everything from ChatGPT.
And who cares about AI?
Yeah, I do, because AI is the new thing.
Funny. Okay, Apple has its own Apple Vision Pro, and and Apple launched it because it's cool, and like you don't need to have like those headset things on the side.
Yeah, well, Apple Vision OS can only support Apple Vision Pro, but Google's creating a new operating system called Android XR that can support all sorts of glasses from all the different Android companies.
But has it been created?
Yes, it has been created, and Samsung is launching its Smart Vision OS headset by the end of this year.
Well, hasn't been launched right now.
No.
Exactly.
But it's gonna be better.
That's cap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's also.
Hey, listen. Developers have gone to test out the headset, and they say as they wear it, it's a tiny bit less good than Apple Vision Pro. But as soon as the autofocus kicks in to adjust to your pupils, it looks pristine.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's also something called Apple Games. I don't think there's something called Google Games.
There is Google Play Games.
No, like Apple owns like a set of games. It's like
Google also owns a set of games.
Like
6 games, I think.
Apple has more.
Right, maybe.
It's true.
Liquid Glass is horrible. Take that.
I don't know anything about Liquid Glass, but okay.
See, he doesn't prepare for his own.
I know about everything else.
You know,
Liquid Glass is out.
Apple doesn't have a goal, but Google does. Google's goal is to organize all of the world's information and make it immediately accessible to everyone.
Imagine being a search engine. Couldn't be Apple.
Yeah, Apple has Safari. Google has Google.
That's kind of true. Oh yeah, by the way, Apple Safari.
Google has AI mode in its search engine, but Apple doesn't.
Yes, it does AI overview on Apple.
What?
Oh, that's Google. No. So yeah, basically,
he's starting to copy Google's features into Apple. Bro's hallucinating.
Yes, kind of true. Oh yeah, by the way, Safari is really private, and like nobody else can see your things. But I don't think Google's private, is it? Nah. Yeah, I don't think so.
Apple's really hard to use, and you have no idea where stuff is. For example, you can't...
Settings.
Huh?
Settings.
Well, why is game mode in settings? Why don't they just make
There's no any game mode in settings.
Huh?
There's no game mode in settings.
Wait, let me try and recall. There is one mode that's supposed to be an app, but it's just in settings. I think it's Find My Friends or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's all.
Google conducted a survey, and its new Material 3 Expressive is the immediate buttons are 4 times more easier to click because they're 4 times more obvious. Google conducted a study. Okay.
Well, more people like Apple because I remember the other day I searched up in Google. Even though I searched up in Google, it said that Apple is liked better because of like surveys and stuff.
Google has surveys too, and you can type in, you can do surveys and earn money. I don't think you can do that in Apple.
I never said surveys. I said that Apple is better.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, if you stick around till the end, I'll tell you a crazy story about reCAPTCHA. However you say that.
reCAPTCHA. Okay. Also, Apple is like known everywhere as like the number one thing everyone uses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's Apple is failing to deliver its AI models. I
don't think Apple cares about AI.
It does, because
Okay.
Siri doesn't have any AI right now, and it does have ChatGPT, but that is very underpowered. You can't ask it the date without it failing.
Okay.
Even Grok 3 is better than Apple.
What's Grok 3?
Elon Musk's AI. That guy's getting into politics and he can make better.
Oh yeah, by the way, Apple has AirDrop, and I believe it's one of the coolest things in Apple. What you do?
It is. I'll give you that. It is actually the coolest thing.
Also
Don't move in your chair. It makes a bunch of unnecessary noise.
Okay. And by the way, Apple has Apple Music, which is way better than Google Music, or as people call it,
YouTube Music.
Yeah, YouTube Music. So basically, the ranks are Spotify, Apple Music, then there's Google Music. No, again, YouTube Music.
Hey, come on, it's still in third place, buddy.
Still,
the fourth one is something called Perplexity. No, it was Titan, the fourth one.
Okay.
Amazon Music's nowhere in there, guys, so don't use that shit.
What even is Amazon Music? There's something called Amazon Music?
In Amazon Music, for the free version, you can only listen to a song one time. You can't listen to it again.
Dang. Okay, what about you?
Google makes the best AI. And
Bro, you've already said about AI.
Yeah.
And
But it has a $250 a month AI plan for the best AI.
Okay, well, can you talk about anything else other than AI?
No, because AI is the only thing that happened in Google's developer conference on May 20.
Haha, so Google doesn't have any diversity, as in any more things.
Oh, its AI goes everywhere. It even made an AI that understands sign language. And it made an AI called Synth ID, and Synth ID embeds watermarks, AI watermarks, into all of the videos it creates. So it can go ahead and upload a video into AI and ask it if it created it, and it can tell you if it did. And Google makes so many Wear OS. Google makes Wear OS. For Apple, you can only buy Apple watches, but for Google, if you have an Android phone, you can literally buy any watch that supports Wear OS. You can buy Apple watches, Motorola watches, Xiaomi watches, Huawei watches, Samsung watches, Google watches, Amazfit watches. You can buy literally anything.
Yeah, but Apple watches are better because the fitness. Even you told me before we recorded this video that Apple Fitness is better than Fitbit. So yeah.
I'm gonna agree with that.
Yeah.
Google should change that. It should make
also
Google
Apple
Fitness app.
Also, Apple has Apple Measure. I don't think there's anything called.
Google's smartwatch, Google Pixel Watch 3, has the most accurate heart rate sensor of any smartwatch ever.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not so sure if that's true.
Also, you can download apps.
Take this. Liquid Glass.
But you've already talked about that.
Yes, but the Liquid Glass is not in iOS 26 Beta 3.
Okay.
So they just took it out. They had it for two.
What's Google Glass again?
Liquid Glass.
Liquid Glass.
Software redesigned by Apple.
Okay.
I told you not to get up out of your chair like that.
So there's also Apple is also used more, as I've said before, because I remember searching up in Google that Apple is more used in Google Pixel.
Yeah, but there's even a Google's browser engine is so popular. There's even a word called Google It. It's actually in the dictionary.
Okay.
Is there a word called Safari It?
Safari It. There's also if you took a survey right now around this whole community, I bet you that more people are to Apple. Around where we live, the more people would have Apple.
Oh yeah, take this. In all of the phones in the world, Samsung is neck and neck with Apple for most phones sold, and I'm sure that more people buy Android phones than iOS phones.
That's not true.
It is.
How?
You can 99% of the
right now, if you asked everybody here,
look at this, guys. If you're listening to this, I'm gonna post a survey on my YouTube channel for iOS versus Android, and let's see who votes.
It's probably gonna be everyone because you're most of the channel people when they watch about Google. When I talk about Google.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Exactly, it's gonna be biased. It's kind of true. It's gonna be biased.
Okay, I'll tell people not to bias it and just deep think
What
it.
if they do bias it?
Hey, I told them it's not my fault.
Yeah, I could still say that it's biased. Also, Apple has many more like cool features, like its own computer. I don't think there's a Google computer, Samsung computer.
Well, Google used to have Pixel books, but they discontinued it because.
Wait, who made Kindle again? Oh, Amazon.
Yeah, Google used to have its own Pixel books, but they discontinued it because they had Chrome OS, and instead of them making their own laptops, they decided to let like HP, Asus, Samsung make laptops and Chromebooks for them.
Yeah.
So right now, Google's biggest challenge is to get people to buy Chromebooks, because if they get people to buy Chromebooks, then they're gonna be real good competitors with Apple.
Okay. Also, Apple has its own MacBook, and the MacBook feels really good because it's like clickety clackety, and yeah.
I'm good with that. But I've seen Chromebooks that have even better keys than Apple.
Okay. Also, Apple has, like I said, more devices. Apple Watch, Apple iPad, Apple Vision Pro. I think there's something called Apple Glasses. That thing?
No.
Okay then. Apple Watches. There's also
Hey,
Apple computers.
Google owns YouTube. Does Apple have its own Apple Tube?
Okay. No.
No, because YouTube is the world's most popular streaming service for videos. Like basically,
Yeah, because Apple didn't make
people
one.
are canceling their Netflix and Disney Plus subscriptions and just hopping over to YouTube to watch free videos. YouTube gives you free videos.
YouTube's made
But
by
Apple
the community.
TV costs money. You know, just yesterday, I talked to some of my friends, like Vikrant and all of them, and we just decided that Apple TV was horrible. Remember?
When did you? Yeah, because YouTube is made by the community. That's why it's so good.
Yeah.
People can literally
Apple
take.
TV is not made by the community. Is it?
Yeah, because they didn't give it to the community.
Yes. Why? Because they want everything to be by them and pass through them. It's like their own little communist government. You hear that, guys? Communist.
No, Apple's not communist, guys.
Oh yeah. Then how come but Apple never gave iOS to any other phones, but Google created Android and let anyone use it? Apple never gave Mac OS to anyone else, but Google did.
Well, Google does not own macOS.
Google made Chrome OS, and anybody else can use it.
Okay.
Google made Wear OS for watches, and anybody can use it.
Well,
They
take
made
this.
Play
Why does our president thinks that Apple's better? He literally has his own Apple phone, guys.
Who cares about the president? We all
What do you
know
mean who cares about the
We all
president?
know that guy's a bit, you know.
He's not crazy, guys. People like him too. Many people. Then why do you get voted for president? Okay, we're not gonna talk about politics now, guys. Also, yeah, Apple.
Because we might get in trouble if we talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, you done? Because I'm going to tell these guys about Recapacha.
Okay. Okay, guys. I guess that's it. That's the end of our Apple versus Google podcast. I really don't think any side won. We had a bunch of good statements back and forth. So I guess I guess we can call it a tie, huh? Okay, handshake for tie.
Yeah, handshake
for tie. Okay, now back to Dhruva about his Recapacha. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Recapacha is Google's way of identifying that you're not a robot. And here's some crazy facts about Recapacha. Recapacha has evolved over the years, and it's a way of making sure you're not a robot. If you guys remember, back in the day, you had like words that you had to identify to classify that you're not a robot. But there were two words in Recapacha. One of them, Google knew what it said, but the other one, it didn't. So when you typed it, those words that it didn't know what it said were from books by Google Books. And when you type it, it understands what that word is, and they basically outsource the word recognition from Google Books to people, and like that, Google just blazed through its book recognition system.
Oh yeah, guys. Also about Recaptcha, you guys know the way that people actually know if it's a human or robot, because robots only go straight and go for the thing, but humans they go. They have degrees different,
yeah?
They go back and
What
forth.
he's saying is, for robots, they just move the cursor up and right. But in Recaptcha, they know you're human with the checkbox because you actually squiggle your mouse around when you try and go and click it.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys remember, there after the words part, Google also had numbers in Recaptcha. The numbers were actually from Google Street View to classify houses and house numbers and all of that. So Google just blazed through that too. And after that, they were click the pictures with the bus. Remember that? Well, Google's parent company Alphabet owns Waymo. And back in those days, Waymo was driving around. Stop moving.
Okay.
Waymo was driving around the streets, and basically, if you see, it used to train its algorithms by you guys figuring out whether there was a bus in the picture or not. So like that, Google just blazed through image recognition. But the thing is, if there was a sign that said stop or something on your Google Recaptcha thing, well, that means there's actually a car out on the road right then who sent that picture to your Recaptcha, and that car needs to know if there's a stop sign in front of it or not. So if you see that, you should probably click it quick.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, you understood, right?
Yeah, guys, did you also know about tech? There's also new self-driving cars.
Yeah, Tesla just released full self-drive, and they started driving people their Teslas to deliver to them. They self-deliver.
Also, my cousin, she literally was in a car.
Oh, you mean Daksha?
No. That was not my cousin. That was a family friend. But my cousin from California, she literally went on a car that was self-driving.
But California is so overrated.
Yeah, but it's so cool though.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. See ya.
See you guys.
Do 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 do.